Here we go. Okay. Okay. We will start. Just write it on here. So we'll go through this PowerPoint first. This is kind of all your basics as far as like getting started if you're not already on the program. And if you guys need pens, I have some. Hey!
So these ones are cold.
Okay. Then we taste.
Yeah, and I bought these too.
Awesome. We got more stuff to taste. Okay. Thank you, Carmen. This is Carmen. She's from the Body Shop Gym in Traer and has done a lot of research on protein and peptides and all that stuff. She kind of got me looking at the peptides to offer with the weight loss meds. So she was gonna chip in and help teach you guys about the peptide part. So I'll run through this quick and then we'll let you take over. So basically what I wanted to run through quick was getting started, some myths about supplements and detoxing. There's a lot of like MLM groups that advertise like quick detoxes or things to reduce bloating or liver detox. I know there's one called Dose that does a liver detox. So we'll talk about some of that stuff. Hydration, energy, and then we'll talk about the meds too. And getting through a plateau, because it will happen. And then some supplements and diet stuff. So we have been doing the weight loss program for 2 years almost. And when you come in for your initial consult or we talk on the phone about it, we always talk about goals. So how much are you looking to lose? What is your main goal? Do you want to lose inches? Do you just want to feel better? Do you want, do you have a set number of pounds that you're looking at? And we kind of talk about what's realistic. There's a lot of ways to track progress. I really like apps, like apps where you can do everything from tracking food, calories. I don't focus on calories as much as what you're eating and drinking, which is why I'm trying to give you guys some options of things that I know are good for you to drink as far as protein. I don't want you to get misled and try things that are extra sugar or laxatives, which is what a lot of detox products are. I am going the wrong way. So as far as diet goes, things that grow in the ground or grow on a farm are your best bet. A lot of our patients do whole, like low carb. If that works for you, that's fine. If you follow the rule of it's not processed, it's grown, that's the best rule. Making sure that, I know a lot of people have, like I have an MSG allergy. Makes it really hard to eat out. Makes it hard to use sauces. Makes it hard to eat Chinese food, which is delicious. But if you're sticking with whole unprocessed food, no matter how you cook it, you're gonna do better. Having a variety, I get stuck on things. So like I've been eating egg salad for a week because it's what I'm into this week and I eat it every day for lunch. It's better if you don't do that, if you try out recipes. And so initially when we started the weight loss program, we had a Facebook group and everybody would share recipes and it went really well. And we've kind of fallen off from that, but if we have enough people interested, I'm happy to revisit doing that. Because it's nice to share, hey, I found this product at Sam's, or I found this on sale, or I tried this recipe and it was really good. and kind of, I think community really helps. As far as exercise go, when you're on a GLP-1, we don't recommend like hardcore. We recommend light cardio, walking. If you're like me, when we started the GLP-1s, we weren't exercising at all, unless you count running around the ER or work or whatever. So you have to start low and go slow with exercise. Whatever, you can tolerate. I have arthritis in my knees, so the heavy impact kickboxing wasn't for me, but walking is fine if that's how you start. Strength training is really good because the more muscle you have, the better you burn fat. And Carmen can talk about some of that a little bit too. And flexibility exercises. I wasn't about trying yoga until my daughter kind of forced me to, and now I really like it. It's harder than you think. Okay, supplements. If you go online, you can find a supplement for anything, right? You can find supplements that say they're fat burners or appetite suppressants. I will tell you that most of those are not scientifically backed, and they will say that. They have to. They're unregulated by the FDA, so you have to be careful. And if you find something that promises you a miracle, it's not for real. There's no miracle. There's no supplement that's going to make it so you can eat whatever you want and lose weight. It's just not a thing. The way the GLP-1 works, they are an actual appetite suppressant because they slow your GI tract down. But they are FDA approved for that. So if you're buying capsules off the internet or from an MLM, most likely it's not going to do what it's advertising. It's going to make expensive urine. So when you're looking at supplements, balanced diet and exercise, and then coupling it with medications that are FDA approved is the only way to really use a supplement or a drug to help you with weight loss. But you're going to have to make the commitment to move your body more and diet. You can't, again, GLP-1s aren't a miracle either. They're going to help you a lot to control your eating habits and make new habits, but it's not a magic solution. So supplements, and that's not, we're not talking about the peptides, we're talking about things like the drinks that we have. You can get jittery with caffeine, so we do offer caffeinated options and non-caffeinated options for energy. A lot of the things that we've chosen are more scientifically based, and you can read studies about them. I don't like to recommend things that I can't read why it works. Severe side effects, I mean, you can have allergic reactions to anything, right? So that's one reason why I wanted to have some tasting for you guys. I don't want you to buy a whole can of something and then it makes your stomach upset or it makes you have palpitations. If you have a history of any palpitations or intolerance to caffeine, I would recommend staying away from that. The Element doesn't have caffeine, the Enduro doesn't have caffeine, so we have options. Ultimately, if you're looking to start a supplement regimen and you want to incorporate the greens and the protein and stuff like that, I'm happy to help you sort through it. Ultimately, that's kind of a private conversation we can have. We can sit down and talk about, what you want to incorporate into your diet. Only thing that I want to touch on is that none of this should replace your food. If you want to do a protein shake for lunch, that's great as a meal replacement. You don't need 3 protein shakes a day and no food. And I've had people that have done that. Detoxing. So Detox diets claim to remove toxins from the body. The main thing I'll say about that is you have kidneys and a liver for a reason, and if they're working well, that's all you need. They will do all the filtering that you need your body to do. Taking supplements that claim to detox mostly make you poop. They do. So you really don't need a restrictive diet. You really don't, you really don't need to do capsules before you eat. We have another chair over here, and this is kind of what you don't, if there's a capsule that claims you can eat it and then you won't absorb something after, that's not a thing. It's going to make you poop quicker so that you're hopefully not absorbing things. But when it comes to sugars and candy, because that's a big one, they'll say, oh, you won't absorb the sugar or the fat if you take this capsule first. It's BS. It's going to make you go to the bathroom quicker than you normally would after you eat and hope that you eliminate some of what you ate, but that's about it. Detoxing can be dangerous. You can have dehydration and electrolyte abnormalities that come from detoxing. If you have diabetes, detoxing can cause hypoglycemia. It can cause you to have what we call syncope, which is fainting. So the main thing is making sure that you get all the colors on your plate, right? All of the recommendations that the FDA gives about having a quarter of your plate be protein, half of your plate be vegetables. Make sure that you're getting multiple colors of food. Those are more important than worrying about how your body